I am back, and today I'm going to read you a story called Are You a Snail? And it's written by Judy Allen and Tudor Humphreys. Tudor Humphreys, that's an interesting name. Are you a snail? Are you a snail? If you are, your life began in an egg like one of these. Just like what we just looked at. So many. And there are lots of snails. This is a primrose. They seem to be enjoying, and you see some oak leaves down here. That's where they like to sleep, down in this dark part. Look at that nice close-up of that snail. When you hatch, you look like this. This is your mother. You are much smaller than your mother. You are very, very, very small. And you will grow. You have 2 horns and 2 eye stalks. So, 2 horns, right here, and the eye stalks are these long ones right here, and the eyes are right on the tippy tip top there. You can pull your eyes right down inside the stalks and into your head if you need to. You are slimy. Very slimy. Do you remember holding our snails? Some of you were brave and put your hands out, and I put the snails on your hands, right? You have a shell with a beautiful pattern on it. You have no legs and only 1 foot, but it is a strong foot. So can you see this swirl starting in the middle of the shell, and it goes around and around and around? Beautiful. The slime on your strong foot helps you slide along. Wherever you go, you leave a silvery line. You like damp places. You like to be outside when it has rained. Today would be a great day to go snail hunting in your garden. You have big, rough tongue right inside of your mouth. Use it to rip pieces off of leaves and eat them. Is your tongue rough? No, our tongues are very soft. Our tongues are not meant for ripping things. We have what? Teeth for that, right? Snails do not. Watch out for thrushes. Thrushes are dangerous. Why do you think thrushes are dangerous? That's right. You want to eat them. They like to eat snails. They know how to break the shells off, and they don't mind the slime. Hide in the daytime. Go out at night when the thrushes are asleep. Look out for foxes. Foxes are dangerous. Hungry foxes eat snails, and they don't mind the slime either. Foxes go out at night, but you can't hide at night because you need to eat sometimes. So just be careful. Do not go anywhere humans go. You could be squashed. You move too slowly to get out of their way. Humans don't like you because you eat their plants. They might put poison or sharp gravel in the garden. It hurts to walk on gravel. Also, it sticks to your slime. And poison is poisonous. So when you're out and about, look down. You don't want to step on any living creatures. You may meet someone who looks like this. Blah. Mrs. Tashoff does not like slugs. Blech. It's not a snail whose shell has fallen off. It's a slug. Ugh. They're way slimier than snails are. The winter cold makes you sleepy. Find a safe place. Your slime hardens into a door in your shell. The spring warmth wakes you. Dribble on the inside of your shell door and it melts away. Slime off and find food. However, if you look a little like this, or this, or this, or this, you are not a snail. You are, you know what you are, a human child. You have no shell on your back, you have no horns, and your eyes are not on stalks. Look at that little boy's shadow. What does it resemble? Yeah, it looks a lot like a snail, doesn't it? But you can do a lot of things that snails can do. You are not afraid of thrushes or foxes. Most humans like you. Best of all, you are not in the least bit slimy. Did you know the trail of a snail is broken, but the trail of a slug is one long line of slime? Blech. There are more than 60,000 different kinds of snails. Wow, that's a lot. Ours are garden snails, but there are other kinds that live in deserts or swamps, in ponds, rivers, and in the sea. Those are really big snails. The giant African snail can grow very large. The biggest one ever found was almost 16 inches long and weighed 2 pounds. So about that long. That's pretty long. Snails belong to a family of creatures called gastropods. You say that word? Gastropods? That means stomach foot. So you could say a snail is a stomach on a foot. There he is. So I have, as you know, we have our snail who sits with us in the science area. So again, these are his horns. These are, do you remember? Eye stalks. And right at the very tip are his eyes. So if this was one of our snails, which I could actually wake up maybe, and I went like this, he would pull his eye right inside of his head. Pretty talented. This is the foot. See that? And that's the part that's slimy, and that's the part that helps snails slide up things, just like the top of the tank of our home that the snails are in. So they use that foot to glide up the side of the tank and to stay upside down. Isn't that cool? And then, of course, their beautiful shells. Now, unlike hermit crabs, snails do not leave their shells. Their shells grow with them. Can you think of another animal that does not leave its shell? Let's see. Ta-da! Yes. Tortoises and turtles also have shells that grow with them. They don't leave their shells behind. Now we know our hermit crabs, which Noah is taking very good care of for us. Our hermit crabs, when they grow big, they start looking for a larger shell to find for a new home. So they'll actually leave their little shell behind and they'll crawl into a bigger shell. But snails and turtles keep their shells and their shells grow with them. That's their house. Okay? All right. And both these animals are, what's that special word? Oviparous. Do you remember what that means? Egg layers. That's right. And both of these creatures are egg layers. And I'm very excited about all the eggs that we have in our tank. And I will continue to keep you posted on what's going on in there and what's going on over here in our incubator. Lots of eggs, lots of new life, and it's very exciting. All right, so say goodbye. Bye-bye. And we will see you guys soon. Have a good day.